5, 4, 3, 2.
You're not supposed to say
Wayne's World. Wayne's World. All right.
You said it. Wayne's World. This may not be Wayne's World, but it's Zmunny, Pappa J, and Late's World.
Yep.
It's not Wayne's World.
We're not in the basement.
It's Late's World. It could be a basement, and it's not my parents' house. So.
No, this one's got windows.
Yeah, it does have windows. Well, the basement has windows in Wayne's World. If you look towards the top of the basement, you see little square windows, like you do in a restroom sometimes. They have that double pane glass that's like 2 inches apart and frosted a little bit, so you can't quite see through it.
No,
you can see a shadow.
Here.
Pappa J, you know all about snooping.
Silhouettes, man.
Snooping dooping.
Silhouettes, that's what I'm into.
Ew.
Yep. You still have that worn out for your rest, too.
You're into...
Not that I know of.
You're into a lot of things that I can't say right now.
you got that warrant in Florida or something like that.
Oh, no, that just got a hold of my driver's license. That's completely different than a warrant.
Pappa J, you're kind of into a lot of things I can't talk about right now.
Right. You might want to get lip service.
Oh, shoot. Hey, let's start the show so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Here's BigLipRadio from iHeartRadio.
He said, bring it on.
Right, bring it on.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
What's up, Pappa J? What are we doing here, and why are we here, and why do we do the BigLipRadio podcast?
We do the BigLipRadio podcast so I can remind you that your grandmother doesn't want you to forget about those pictures you promised her.
Right.
Don't forget about that.
This is why I'm never going to commit to anybody, because then they hold me to it. They hold me to it. I'm not committing to anybody ever again, because I agree.
She told me she done had it out with you.
Well, that's fine. Everybody has a story, and then it rope-a-dopes me into it somehow all the time, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm just going to say, no, I don't have those pictures. No, I don't have.
She told me.
I don't know how to fix an iPhone.
That she already fixed you.
No, I'm not going to make a shirt from one of your buddies. No,
you're talking mad shit right now, because
I'm not going to do it.
She told me the one thing that bothers her more than me forgetting is having to do things on Zach's time, so Zach is going to have to step up.
You don't
remember that conversation?
What bothers me is she tells me that, hey, you have these, and then I'm like, no, I don't. And then all of a sudden it's a bully session, and I have to end up agreeing.
Right.
Sure, I have them. And then I know I don't have them, so I go home and forget to even text her, no, sorry, I looked and I don't have them. Even when I didn't look.
Oh,
that's
damn.
how unimportant that is, because I don't have them. If I have them, I would have sent them. I told her I have that big picture frame, which I'm pointing at right now. No, not my cock. I'm not pointing at my cock. There's a picture frame over there. And I told her I have that.
That's a pillow.
And she poo-pooed that picture frame because she must have already had all the pictures. And I was like, that's all I really know I have.
Right.
So anything else, you're going to have to kind of wait.
This wasn't the same person you were sending nude pictures to.
No, this is the same person, by the way.
This is his grandmother.
Hey, we'll get into it at the top of the show.
So
right
sick.
now, we need to get through lip service.
Well, he was telling us about those pictures.
Why do people even care about us, Pappa J? Why do they care about Late being here and interrupting everything you do?
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why do they care? Tell them why they should care. What would they get if they decided to throw a few extra shekels our way?
Right, we got 3 levels of lip service that provide you with exclusive content you can't get anywhere else. And brother, believe me when I tell you, you ain't getting this crap anywhere else.
Yeah.
No, every way. So there's 3 levels.
You're not. I promise you.
You got the Goldilocks level, you got the Mama level, and you got the Papa Bear level.
You got the Larry level.
Right. So
the Larry level.
Right.
You get exclusive access to Larry, Tom, and Diane.
That's right. Oh my God. Quit mentioning names. Now check this out. Check this out. In order to advertise lip service,
or find out what I'm talking about,
I had took another TV show.
Yeah.
And I took a quote from a TV show.
Last week was A-Team, wasn't
it? Right.
Yes.
And I turned it into a very
No, it wasn't.
Effective. Oh, it was 18 last time?
No.
What was the last time?
It was Hoff.
Yeah, it was
Man.
Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Oh, Knight Rider. That's right.
The time before was 18.
Sorry.
Right.
The time. So two TV shows. This will be the third in a row.
Yes, this will be the third one in a row. Now, this one names a very famous wrestler, but no, this isn't a wrestler, and that's not the wrestler that's named, okay?
Okay.
So you're going to have to just ignore that.
I want to hear you imitate this.
So the wrestler that's named is not the one that's named.
Yes,
that's right.
I hope you fumble like you did last time.
Oh, I won't fumble.
And the time before.
I won't. This was my very first.
Wait a minute. Do you know of any intros that had a wrestler in it?
It doesn't have a wrestler in it. That's what I'm telling you.
You just said it had the name of the
wrestler. It's got the name of a wrestler.
I want to hear it.
But not an actual wrestler.
Let's hear it, Pappa J.
Okay, this is my very first favorite TV show.
Black and white?
Which means it's kind of old. My very first favorite TV show, and I've turned it into an advertisement for lip service. Here we go. Steve Austin, astronaut, a man barely alive. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability of making the world's first Lip Service from BigLipRadio.com.
Steve Austin. I know that's not the wrestler. There's a cowboy involved.
No cowboy.
Steve.
It's barely live.
Is he
Gotta be
worth
results.
$6 million?
From 79. $6 million man?
He is worth $6 million. He is.
But you know, in today's money, it's a little bit more.
Right.
See, let's hear what it was supposed to
My
sound
very
like.
first favorite TV show right
You ready
here.
to hear what it's supposed to sound
Yeah,
like?
I'd love to hear it.
It looks good in S1. Roger. BCS arm switch is on. Okay, Victor. Landing rocket arm switch is on. Here comes the throttle. Circuit breakers in. We have separation. Inboard and outboards are on.
See, he was a test pilot.
Looks good. Roger. I've got a blowout. Number 3. Get your pitch to 0. Pitches out. I can't hold altitude.
He can't hold altitude.
Alcohol is on. Trip selectors emergency. Flight com, I can't hold it. She's
Break it up. She's breaking.
What the fuck, dude?
Astronaut. A man barely alive.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man. Steve
Austin will be that man.
Oh my goodness, dude. What the
Right
heck?
now, it's the best. Oh, let it run in the
You wanna-
background.
okay, my bad.
Not all the way up, just so we can talk over it.
Okay, so what makes this show so cool?
It was really the first sci-fi film that made it on TV that was serious.
Yeah.
You had like Lost in Space,
Yeah.
and that was kind of dumb, kind of fun, but
Lots of
kind
space.
of dumb.
So stupid.
You had Star Trek, which made a really solid
remember,
run.
I remember Star Trek.
You had RoboCop.
quite a bit. Your mom, which we'll
Right.
get into at the top of the show when we actually start the show.
Right.
Your mom, always, I would always stay the night there because grandma, right? Grandma's
Right.
the best place to stay, so you would always try to sleep over where it's most comfortable. And the show that she would fall asleep to was always Star Trek. She had the VHS collection. She used to sign up for those mailers that you would get.
The Columbia.
The Columbia Club, and you would
5
get
for a penny.
VHSs and all that stuff.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
and she would do that. And there was always Star Trek one. So we always
Right.
constantly were watching Star Trek. That's funny.
Right.
And this show falls in line with where in Star Trek? You compare comparatively. Is it better than it or is it worse?
It doesn't hold up. At the time, it was so much better. But Star Trek held up, and unfortunately, much like Knight Rider and A-Team, the stuff from the 80s and the late 70s just didn't hold up.
It didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, Beam Me Up was a cup of
Beam
a
me up,
glass
Scotty.
of water with glitter in it that they would stir up.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, but it still holds up.
And you said, to be fair,
Yeah,
you
it
said this
still
was,
holds up.
what was the name of this show again?
The $6 Million Man.
The $6 Million Man was your first favorite show, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, hey, I didn't get it this time. I don't think I ever... Ted DiBiase, that's the first person I think of when you say $6 million
The
man.
$1 Million Man.
$1 million man.
That's a good one.
You know it's not worth $1 million, or could be worth $1 million.
What?
The start of the show.
Yay!
I love you 3,000.
Listening to Big Lip Radio. Here are your hosts, Pappa J, Zmunny, and
Thrash metal on the stereo, 16 hours a day. Yeah, driving a shit heat splitter. We got to get to LA, and all we got left is the 12-track tape.
Welcome to Big Lip Radio, episode number 164. Today is August 3rd, 2021. I'm your host, Big Pappa J.
I don't care either way.
Along with your co-host, Zmunny.
You think you got it made? Well, all we got left is the 12-track tape. Hey, LA, I'm back again.
Hey, it is me, Z-Money. You can't forget one of our most favorite friends in the whole entire world. Say
Who's
what's
that?
up, Eric.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yes, yes, he made it today. And he wasn't late today.
No, he wasn't.
We can't even call him late.
Yep.
Oh,
You guys ready for a good show? I've seen the board. We got a good lineup.
there is quite the lineup for you guys today. But first, Pappa J, your mother seems to be irritating me and rope-a-doping me much like you do. Hey, apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Rope-a-doping me into some drama, and I don't appreciate this, dude.
Just give her the pictures, dude. You're fine.
Hold on. It feels like it makes me want to go watch some IZW wrestling, Pappa J.
Just to take your mind off all the work?
Just to take our mind off the work. And where can we go enjoy some exciting IZW wrestling, Pappa J?
Oh, if you put Adrenaline's name into the code, you're going to get $5 off right now, general admission seating.
Yeah.
And do it quick because this is going to sell out. It is the 28th of August of this month. Oh, my God, it's this month.
Oh, dude, it's coming up a few weeks. Almost, 3 weeks away now?
Right.
Oh.
Sun Theaters of Tempe, Arizona.
20 days away.
Oh, man.
20 days away.
Fired up, ready to go.
Wait, it's the 28th?
Yeah,
Sorry, 25 days.
25 days.
It's that rematch.
We're going to get there early.
We'll get there so early. We'll be hanging out front with our tents and our old school PlayStation 1s because that's all we can power off of whatever we can manage to put our mind power together to create.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
What's up?
Yeah.
There's some famous prize that's going off that day.
What do you mean?
There's a big giveaway that night.
Were you sure?
Yeah.
What is it?
That's going to be a handheld game
We're giving something away?
Yeah.
Oh,
right there.
Right.
There's not going to be no PlayStation 1.
A way to be on
It's got
top
some
of it,
PlayStation
buddy.
1 games on it.
At this
Dude, that's
IZW Grand Prix event, if you buy one of the exclusive IZW Big Lip Radio shirts that you can see right now by catching us live on all of our social media at Big Lip Radio, you'll see the shirt that we're wearing right now, which you can pick up for yourself at this event for $20. Now, if you buy one shirt, guess what else you get?
Fame and admiration of your fellow fans.
A receipt?
You got it, Pappa J. A receipt of some sort. You'll be handed a ticket that'll enter you into a raffle to win what I'm holding right now, which is a Retroid Pocket 2. Now, Pappa J, you might be curious.
What is a Retro Pocket 2?
Oh, a Retroid Pocket 2. Thank you so much for asking, Pappa J. Is a retro emulation station. And what that means
completely
is
handheld.
It can play games from at least PlayStation 1 all the way back in the past. So Atari, Super Nintendo, Sega, Dreamcast games, Nintendo 64 games even, Game Boy games, whatever console that you can think of will play on this.
Right.
And what makes this one specific Retroid Pocket 2 so special is that it's been modified with not only the logo of Big Lip Radio, but 100+ games that are favorite, near and dear to the Big Lip Radio community. Games we've talked about, games we've said are our favorites. One of our most ultimate favorite games on here, and that's Phantasy Star Online, Pappa J.
Oh,
no
man.
online functionality, but it can happen, and you can definitely figure it out.
Right.
You can win you can obtain one ticket by purchasing one shirt. And at the end of the event, you better be there the whole event.
Right.
At the end of the event, we will have the announcer call the winning ticket number, and you'll be ushered up to grab your prize, which will be this and maybe a couple other things if I feel like it.
Maybe he feels generous.
Yeah,
but the more tickets you buy, the more the more shirts you buy.
Yes, I was hoping you were going to ask
Zmunny, get.
What would happen if I buy 2 shirts?
What would happen if I buy 2 shirts?
Oh, Jesus, you guys are on the ball tonight. I can't even answer that. I'm so far behind. Let me think. If you buy 2 shirts.
2 shirts.
Doesn't matter if it's the event shirt or if it's another shirt we have there on our table. If you buy 2 shirts, you'll be handed 2 tickets. 2 tickets for 2 chances to win.
To paradise.
The Retroid Pocket 2 custom modified by Big Lip Radio crew.
Right.
So you might be asking yourself, well, geez, what if I buy 3 shirts? If you buy
3 shirts?
3 shirts.
3 shirts, you're going to have fresh breath.
He's got a peach
3
impediment.
chances at having fresh breath. No, at winning this Retroid Pocket 2. If you buy our whole table, I'll just hand you that thing.
Yeah, right.
I'll just hand you that thing. There are ways to win, and we want your money.
We desperately want your money.
Look in my eyes right now.
Look at his eyes. He is giving that smoky, sexy look to the camera.
No, smoky, sexy look. You're the one smoking.
He needs to come out of the basement, get a better studio.
Your fantasies. But no, hey, go check that out. IZW, August 28th, the Tempe Sun Studio of Arizona. So many different matches are happening. It's the Grand Prix. of wrestling events. It's brought to you by BigLipRadio and IZW. It's going to be great. We cannot wait to be there, dude.
And
Catch us there.
If you can't get tickets, check out our pre-shows starting an hour before the VIPs enter at 6.
Live to all you guys watching right now. Yeah. But Pappa J, dude.
Yeah.
Pappa J, dude. Your mom.
Yeah.
Your frickin' mom.
My mom.
Why is your mom harping me? I'm her grandbaby. I should be considered the top of the pedestal, not kicked around underneath the bottom of that pedestal you seem to be sitting on top of right now, dick nuts.
Oh, that's because I showed up with a birthday card today.
For somebody else?
Okay.
Yeah.
Buddy?
Yeah.
You showed up with the card.
And it was only a few days late.
I showed up with 150 different collectible Beanie Babies from McDonald's and said it was from you and me.
That's from both of us. So that's
whoa, that was supposed to be from me.
Remember last week's episode at the very end where Eric so graciously gave us all these Beanie Babies for a lump sum amount of money?
Right.
And then they asked, what are you going to do with them? I was like, it's not for me. It's for your mom, Pappa J.
That's right.
Because she used to collect these things. Now, without getting too far into Beanie Babies, because I really don't care that much. I like the nostalgic factor. I took them over to your mother's house.
Did you?
Yes. I took them over there with my family on a Sunday, a couple days after her birthday, which I texted her on her birthday, by the way, and said, happy birthday to my grandmother, your mom. Let me remind you.
She said Zach was over. He wanted to make sure that you would call me for my birthday.
Yeah, because remember Mother's Day a year or so ago? You didn't say
like 3 years ago now.
You didn't say Happy Mother's Day to her at all. Text her in person.
I didn't have no time.
You even showed up to her house with your mother-in-law's gift in hand.
I did.
Remember when you got banned from our house for, what was your visitation time, once a month on Tuesdays for an hour?
Yeah.
And that's all she could put up with because you're such a horse-ass son?
Well, I was in a hurry. I had to get the jewelry over to the mother-in-law.
Yeah, right. Her special gift that you took time and effort to put your thought into. Oh, man.
It wasn't from me. It was from Kim.
Ah, dude.
Likely story.
Yeah.
So I go there, and I have this crate full of just Beanie Babies from McDonald's.
I saw that tonight. I was
and
over
I'm
there.
thinking, I'm the first one up to her door, and I'm hoping she opens the door, and she just starts crying or whatever. I'm expecting this great reaction. I get in there.
Mm-hmm.
What's this crap? I set this down in front of her, and she's like, what is it? And I pull the lid back, and just, in my eyes, and in her eyes, it's like, what is... Oh, Zachy, this is so cool. Could you move it over here so I can look at it later? Can you move it? Can you put it over here so I don't trip over it when I'm trying to get to the kitchen?
Yeah, can you put that out in the storage shed when I look at it later?
Can you put this over there, and then when you leave, I'll go through it. Yeah.
You tell her it's got 3,000 miles on that thing?
It's got something on there, but it ain't my love, I guess.
Well,
any love for me.
She didn't look at the entire thing. In fact, she couldn't repack it.
What do you mean couldn't repack? I didn't pack it. I just threw it in there.
She couldn't fit it all back in there.
Why would you fit it back in there? I thought she was going to display it. I thought
she's putting it on eBay.
The Beanie Babies were delivered individually together in a big bin. You remember that black bin that's over there? Nice one with wheels?
Yep.
That's our podcasting bin for our mobile studio.
Oh, shit, is it?
I literally just took it over there so I could haul these things to her.
And I
think she kind of claimed the bin.
Yeah, she likes the bin now.
Yeah, damn it. So she put it back. She took them out and put it back in. What if she did you see her take them out?
No, but...
Okay, so it didn't happen. She probably just told you she did.
No, because I know that...
It wasn't closed when I gave it to her. So if it's still open now... I can't close the lid
It's
anyway.
open with a third of them sitting out on her crafting table.
Okay, so she's looking at them.
Yeah, and I know because she told me about going to eBay and looking up the value of each and every single one.
And she hates me. Why now? Why does she hate me now?
Because now she's got to find a way to throw these out without you knowing about it.
You said I have to remember something, or that she said I
yeah,
forgot
you got to
something?
remember pictures for her family scrapbook.
What?
Yeah, she said pictures. She said, you remind Zachy of the pictures. I said, pictures?
When we were there, she talked to me about having 2 pictures that I told her I'm not sure I have for her scrapbook that she's taking time to make for the family tree or whatever this family issue is.
Right. Because what happens is she told me, I had a talk with Zach. She said, and I told him that the one thing that bothers me more than your forgetfulness, Pappa J, is having to do things
Z-Money's
on Zach's time.
Z-Money time. There's a reason why they call me Z-Money, and it's not because I have a lot of it. It's because my time is money.
Right. So
every minute of mine you use that you're not paying me anything. It's going down.
So
I can't say that about my grandma.
Eric and I are gonna finish the show. You're gonna find those pictures.
No. No. So the thing is if I had those pictures, I would have said instantly, I have them. I will really give them to you. I didn't say I have them. I told her I'm not sure about those 2 pictures, but I have a picture frame with all kinds of other pictures from the 80s and 70s that they're not my pictures. They're not of me. They're of you.
You mentioned the Mustang I was renting that me and your mama were.
I have a couple. I wish I could just show you these pictures right now in a frame right there. I'm pointing at it. A picture of her house and maybe I am on that, but it's just a little. And that's not the one she was asking for. And I said, hey, Grandma, I have this other picture frame. I'll bring it to you or whatever. And there was no time frame placed on that. And I told her I would look, and if I had those pictures, I would send them. Well, guess what? I didn't send them. You know why?
Because you haven't looked.
Because I don't have them. You guys assume I don't look. I looked, and if I would have had them, guess what? I would have sent them to you. But I don't have them. So guess what? I'm not going to fucking send them anything. Why would I send something? I'm getting so pissed.
That's
because
how hard for me to believe.
You're like in the middle. What do you mean? Believe what?
That you don't have those pictures.
How is that hard to believe?
You know where they're at. They're just buried somewhere you don't want to go get.
You don't think if I had those pictures to get whatever rope-a-doping scheme off my back that I'm being rope-a-doped into off my back, I would produce these pictures and just send them.
No, because
I don't want to be involved.
Because
I stopped. I keep saying, here, let me help. But you know what? My dumbass needs to stop saying, here, let me help, and just say, I don't know how. But I tried that once with your dumbass, Pappa J.
Right.
And your mother-in-law's stupid fucking iPhone.
Right.
You brought it to my house, and you're like, Z-Money, you know how to do it. You did the
weeks.
same thing your mother did. And you said, you know how to do this.
Meanwhile,
you know how to open this iPhone. You do it, and I'll be back for it. And I said, I'm not sure when I can get to it. And you come back every week. Is that done yet? Is that done yet? I said, I'm not sure when I can get to it.
Opie fixed it in 5 minutes.
Well, then why didn't you fucking give it to him in the first place?
Because
Is it supposed to make me hate him? No, great. Thanks, motherfucker, for keeping your hidden talent a secret. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, fucking take it to him.
You could have done it.
It's my relative, and I love her to death, but she's not my mother-in-law.
Look,
fix it. Don't rope it up me in your shit.
It's not like you were busy looking at pictures for your grandmother. You had plenty of time to fix that iPhone.
You know what I love about your wife?
What?
She says, hey, Zach, how you doing?
I know.
And I say, good. How are you doing? She says, good.
Right.
And she's like, hey, I love you. And I'm like, oh, Kim, I love you too. And guess what? That's all.
Right.
That's the best fucking relationship. When we talk and she never says, hey, can you do this for me? Hey, can you just? Hey, by the way, can you just is one of the new fucking things I keep hearing constantly. Can you just do this? Well, do you think I can just do this?
Can you just calm down?
Oh my God, I'm having a fucking aneurysm right now in my head. I feel my blood pulsing. I told... Specifically for a reason, I'm not sure where they're at because I'm not 100% that I don't have them, and I'm not 100% where they are. But I've looked, and I said specifically, if I have them, I will send a picture of them to you.
You know what would get your blood really pumping is if you dug down in that pile of trash where you know those pictures are.
Get the fuck out of here! You know what? Pappa J, you guys have been accusing me of a lot of horse shit.
You know what?
Lately.
I know what would make you mad.
And I'm swearing a lot. I'm sorry. I apologize. But you guys have been accusing me of so much. You're throwing caramel at my nutsack, Eric, and I'm surprised you're not kicking the handle out of my chair, which I said I was going to turn around so you couldn't kick it last episode, but I didn't. Pappa J, you got some fucking splaining to do.
Well,
bud.
me, now you're trying to turn it on.
Yeah. You want to be stupid. You want to try to rope-a-dope me into some more stuff.
Let's see if I got any pictures.
There's a couple pictures. One we'll get to actually in your segment right now. But the first thing I need to ask you is you got your bike back, right?
Yes.
Officially,
oh my God.
You made a YouTube video of it, which we'll may or may not talk about. You posted a lot of fucking YouTube videos lately.
3 videos this week.
3.
Not only that, but you got your bike back. Dude.
Yes.
Officially. How's it going? I don't know if we got an official update, but just a recap, even if we did have an update for last week, because that was something very important to you.
I saw the tassels are on back order. I didn't see them on the handlebars.
All right.
Smart ass. I am not going to name the place because this is about to be uncomplimentary.
Ooh, Karen's coming out. Jaren's coming out.
Oh no,
Jaren's here. I should have put Jaren on the back of your shirt instead of Pappa J.
So they called me up.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, man, your bike's ready. I said, awesome.
Sweet.
So I go down there, right?
Most exciting news ever.
Right, and they roll the bike out into the showroom, and I'm looking, There's those handlebars, dude. They're inch and 3/4. They're 12.5 inches high. They're beautiful. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I look at them like, what about these hand grips? I paid for the Get a Grip series. He looks,
So modded custom grips for your Harley?
Right.
Okay.
We didn't put those on. I said,
You're like,
okay,
no
well,
shit. That's why I pointed it out, dummy.
now, middle of the month, I got to go back when they get the pipes back, right? So I said, okay, well, when I bring it in for the pipes, we'll change those out then. He said, well, okay, but if you look over here, there's a little chip in the handlebar.
Yeah.
So really, we want to change out the entire handlebar anyway.
What?
Now I said, hey, look.
You just got your bike back, right?
Right. I said, hey, look, you give me $100 off, I can live with that chip. He had to show it to me. I couldn't even see it.
Yeah.
And even when he pointing at it, I can't see it.
You think he's
until-
just covering his tracks or something, trying to be too anal about it because he doesn't? He knows who you are, Jaron.
Man, shut the hell up.
You should be like, thanks for double checking my bike, bud.
So
Thanks for wanting to take care of me, bud.
So
Was he
anyway-
going to charge you any extra?
I said, you think... no, of course not.
And you also wanted $100 off after he wasn't even going to charge you any extra?
Right, and he said, okay, we can do that. So then he went in the back, and he changed the handlebars, handle grips, I mean.
Yeah.
And he pulls it out with the grips. I'm like, all right, well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's roll it outside then. So we roll it outside.
You get on that bad boy, right?
And I'm giving it a look around. That is awesome. Yeah, so I swing the leg over. He goes, what do you think? I said, man, these bars feel great.
Yeah.
Well, give me the keys and and I'll be out of your hair. He's like,
We lost your keys? What? I'm confused.
I'm like,
So
you have my keys?
you're ready.
He's
You're
like,
on the bike, ready to
ready
roll.
to roll.
And you're saying, "Where's my keys?
Where's
Let's
my
go."
keys? He goes, they're not in the windshield bag. Open up. Nope. Well, they got to be in the saddlebags. Nope. And I need a key fob and a key because it won't start without the fob. You got to have the fob within 3 feet of
Jaron
the
in
bike.
full effect. Eric, get ready.
He goes, hold on.
Yeah.
He wheels the bike back in there again.
Oh, this guy's probably skinnier
Gets
than
it-
you, so the bike looks way big and heavy for him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Gets
just
the new-
over-exaggerated pushing of the bike. Yeah, like he's got to like lean into it and arch his back to push it forward.
Right.
Just dig his toes into the ground. Yeah, I know what you're
So
saying.
he goes back in there and he
Motherfucker cursing at you
reprograms
the whole way.
a new fob. And he goes, okay, and I ordered you 2 new keys. I said, all right.
Sorry for the inconvenience, right, Jaron?
So right now I'm like, okay, everything's fine, everything's cool. This morning, I'm cruising into work, and I'm staring at my beautiful handlebars.
With your new key fobs, your brand new 2 actual keys he gave you.
I don't have the keys yet.
Okay, but the key fob you got because that's how you started your bike.
Right, I got
Okay.
the key fob.
Okay.
And I'm cruising in, and then I happen to look. Now, when Harley sells a bike, with the exception of the CVOs, a couple of pieces are brushed aluminum and not chrome.
CVO. What? Sorry.
CVO is the Custom Vehicles Operations.
Okay, remember, we're stupid, and we're
Right.
listening to your story.
The Custom Vehicle Operations are the super high-end factory custom Harley Davidson.
Okay, so top of the market,
Right.
aftermarket.
$44,000. Right. For
okay.
a motorcycle.
Okay.
And so anyway, one of the pieces of polished aluminum, as opposed
Yeah.
to chrome, would be your brake lever and your hydraulic lever.
Okay.
So I'm looking and I'm like, hey man, this lever is chrome. So I'm riding down the road and I look over at the other one, brushed aluminum. Look back over, it's chrome. Look back over, brushed aluminum.
So your clutch and your brake box are different right now.
They're not matching.
Oh my gosh.
They're not matching.
What the
So
heck?
here's my plan, and I'll let you guys know how this plan comes out.
gosh.
Because Jaron's got a plan.
Jaron, video or it didn't happen. All right, Jaron.
All right. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to say, hey, look.
Every time. Why is it always you?
Hey, look. I know you guys know that I fill out every single survey that ends up in my email box, and I give you guys all 5s. And
Ew, would it sound like a pterodactyl in your belly?
right. I give you guys all 5s.
On the
And,
reviews.
and I check the box that says, hey, let them know that this is my review. So I know, you guys know, and I'm going to tell them, look.
Hold on.
Right
real
now-
quick. We
Yeah.
skipped over one fact. Sorry to backtrack. Pause that
All right,
first
we're
time.
backtracking.
Did you get that $100 off?
I did.
So you got, oh my God, these
I
guys,
did.
you, okay. So
Right.
now, okay, so now you notice instead of chrome. One of your brake and your brake and your clutch are different.
Right, one's
shades of
polished
chrome.
aluminum, the other's chromed.
Oh my God! Now
So,
you're talking.
I'm gonna tell
What's your fucking plan?
Right now, you guys are earning, in the next survey that shows up after this service, you're earning a 2.5. I don't want to give you a 2.5. I want you to be able to earn a 5. And I got an idea. Instead of replacing this chrome one with the stock polished aluminum one,
Yeah.
just go ahead and replace that stock polished aluminum one with chrome, so I match your chrome on both sides, and you got a 5 all day long.
Oh my gosh! So you used your fucking
That's what I'll
power
do.
of Yelp to leverage against them.
Oh,
To
trust
get
me.
another, how much was this new shinier part compared to this brushed aluminum part? The shiny chrome part, which was more, how much more price was the difference?
Probably just $25.
So you got $25 off.
But if I'm to
On
pay
top
for
of
it
your-
myself, I'm paying $125 for the set.
You got paid to get your bike fixed, dude. You not understand that, right?
Yeah,
But insurance paid for it, so insurance should
That's
be
fine.
paying for the parts.
Oh,
the insurance paid for it. That Harley dealer
gave you $100 off, another extra keys for your bike, and another.
Well, the
part.
keys is going to be on them because they lost the keys.
which is
That
done
$100 off, really, then is what you're saying that you got for free, essentially.
So this Harley shop, which has done nothing but throw me the high hard
It sounds
one.
like these guys helped you out
You know,
a lot.
These guys are having porn star anal sex with me for 4 months.
Oh, just go listen to Lip
but
Service.
you know what? You know what? That sounds like when he bought it too.
That same porn star anal sex he was just talking
Right.
about. God damn it, I got a
So-
boner again.
So what can happen
It's that
is
butt talk, I'm telling you, dude. It gets
right
me.
now I'm going to turn around and put it in their butt.
What the
And I'm going to
heck?
say, you give me a chrome handle and I'll give you a 5-star
Thanks
review.
for helping me out. Here's my fist in your ass.
They never helped me out.
They gave you a free $100.
You know what
We
they
just
did?
Well, we just determined that.
They said they gave him a defective handlebar because it had a
They
chip
fixed
in it.
everything you asked for.
Now
They
there's
never
a
once.
stress
They never
factor.
once said no, right?
There's a stress fracture.
Oh my God.
In the
I cannot deal with this right now, Papa J.
in the handlebar
stress me
that
out.
I have
See-
to deal with.
See, he would never have to deal with this if he bought a good bike.
Or if he
If
just
he bought a
didn't-
gold
if he-
wing.
Listen,
or-
there's a whole other
or a-
way that he can go about being a Jaren, and
Yeah.
it doesn't involve being a Karen.
Yeah.
It involves asking probably nicely, hey, man, you guys... But I feel like he belittled the dude that rolled the bike out that had a hard time because Papa J is a bigger dude, so he needs a bigger bike. And I don't mean like muscular. I mean the quite opposite. So now I know why this kid's struggling to push his bike back to get him his extra key fobs, by the way. And anytime he made a mistake, I feel like he doubled up the effort to try to make it right. Is that am I wrong here?
No.
You got
No.
2 times a set of keys.
He yelled at me.
You got
He-
$125.
He never called me. I always had to call him, even though he said he was going to call me.
Well, you're that customer that I'm like, stop fucking calling me and I'll get your bike done.
Yeah.
You're that guy.
I had to call him because he wouldn't call me.
They're like, the one guy that actually rides our bikes, we got to fix the damn
He's
thing.
like, I'll call you.
Papa J
I'll
doesn't
call you
even-
tomorrow.
I've heard from so
And then
many
he don't call
members
me.
of his own family.
And then he
the
didn't even
Bailey
take it to
bunch.
Sturgis.
The Bailey bunch. I've heard from the Bailey bunch so many times that you don't. I love those guys because they tell me really what you're about, and you don't even ride your bike. The only reason why you've ridden it the last couple days is because you haven't ridden it recently because it's been taken away from you. So you're trying to be defiant.
I ride it all the time.
I don't believe that. It's
They
true.
lie like you lie.
You
It
carpool
was
to
a
work
nice
every
115
day.
out today.
Every day. You only rode your bike today from your house to my house. False or true?
False or true?
From work to here.
You didn't ride it from work to here.
I did. I rode it
Stop
through work.
blowing the air out of my thing. Dude, so let's forget about you being a Jaren. You kind of help BigLipRadio. You show a little bit. I want to talk real quick
All right.
about your YouTube videos. How are you posting 3 YouTube videos a day?
I did do
A
3
week.
of them this
A
week.
week. You did 3 YouTube videos this week, and they're all very good.
Right. I've been ganging them.
Ganging 'em.
The Bailey bunch
Yes.
was went out to the lake all weekend, so
Yes.
that's how come we got three
So
videos
the
for
house is
Pappa
quiet?
J.
3 videos
Right.
for Pappa J. So you had the house all
I did
quiet.
a pickups video.
Yeah.
I did a review of
From
the
Fallout
Switch
Games?
Lite. Right.
Surprise, thank God.
Did a review of the Switch Lite. And I did a moto journalist video of me riding around in the
That one I loved, but I wish I could hear you more.
Right.
That was such
Was
a
he
good
holding it
video.
like this?
It's different than what you normally do. Now, clearly, it's just you cruising around in your Harley, but the joy that is expressed in your voice when you're on your bike, just cruising. It's not even for a reason. You're no
Right.
joke just driving around. Your pickups video, I love all the content. I love that you try the games in these pickup videos. You're not just showing us, hey, look, I got this. You're like, hey, look, I got this. and watch me put it into the actual console it belongs to.
Watch it work.
And watch me use the controller that goes with that console and watch it work on my TV.
Right, every single console works.
I love that, dude.
Yeah,
And you got these games from Fallout, right?
Most of them, yes, I did.
That's so cool. Well,
Right.
hey, not only do you get your games from Fallout, but we love them so much, we sponsor each other. Woo! And you guys can actually hear what they have to say or what we have to say about them. Now, when we
Right.
come back, we'll be doing some snack time.
Yeah.
Oh man,
What's up?
I just beat my last video game.
What do you mean you beat your last video game?
Yeah, I just beat Super Mario, Donkey Kong Country. I mean, I beat them all.
Are you sure you've beat them all?
Well, no.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to get yourself down to Fallout Games in Tempe, North Phoenix, Paradise Valley, or the Mesa location. They specialize in all the old school video games. Or you can go to FalloutGames.net and see what they got online as well. But it's best to go to store location. You get the whole experience. They even got Legos.
Oh, geez, thanks. I'm going now.
Hey, this is Drab T-shirt from the Big O and Duke Show and the Junkies in Washington, D.C. And I listen to BigLipRadio after I've listened to everything else on the internet. And when I say everything else, I mean everything else. Rally the Horde, The Minority Report, Hard Times and Weirdness, Joe Rogan, Play to Win Radio with AWOD.
Snack time!
Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
Yeah.
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, we ain't making bacon pancakes, but what we are doing is trying snacks on snack time. Woo! Bacon pancakes do sound mighty tasty, though.
They do.
It is me, Zmunny, and we're here with my buddy Pappa J and Late. Oh my gosh, we're gonna try all kinds of things and rate them on a scale of 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
Normally, I have 3 solids and 1 liquid for us to devour, indulge our fatness into. Pappa J. What I did today for snack time is I went to my snack shelf, which I'm pointing up here for those who can see it. And it's not my penis that I'm pointing at; it's a shelf.
Pointing at his butthole.
Commonly confused. I get it. My bad. No, not butthole.
That's your
my
snack shelf right there.
Snack box, fart box. I dumped the snacks on the table, and you guys pick through them and decide 3 of the ones plus the drink, and you chose these ones specifically, Pappa J.
Super excited.
Why did you choose the snack that Eric's holding in his hands? And what is Eric holding in his hands?
He's holding a, what is that, a Walker's brand, which is written, he's holding his Dingleberry.
Whoa, his moose knuckle?
But it's a Kentucky Fried Chicken potato chip.
Ooh.
From Lay's, apparently from a different country.
No, Walker's.
I know, but it's the Lay's
logo. It says in the back, Walker's.
It's the Lay's logo.
Nope, it says Walkers.com
Now,
UK.
I got this snack specifically from Pop's Exotics.
Right, from the
Dublin.
United Kingdom.
This is from Dublin.
Yes, from Pop's Exotics. They sell all these exotic snacks. You can get different countries. He imports them. He gets them for us to enjoy and devour. And we've done it many of times. Today in his store, he was doing half off of everything.
No wonder. These are almost expired.
They're almost, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's probably starting to have to follow the rules. You know what I mean? So he's doing it. He's getting rid of everything, clearly.
So after the BBQ Zinger sandwiches that are popular down at KFC.
Max Walker's Double Crunch KFC Zinger chips. I'm showing you guys if you view it. It's one of the benefits of watching us live every Tuesday between the times of 5 and 6. We stream for you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Let's open these suckers up. I'm curious. Oh, that's a thick pack.
It is a heavy pack.
It's a different packaging.
It's got air from England.
COVID air.
COVID air. Stupid foreigners.
Anytime you open a bag of Lay's, it always smells like a fart.
Delta just came in.
The D variant, the dick variant.
That's it.
It doesn't smell like a fart, but it does also does not smell like a zinger. It smells like a
smell
potato.
Like buffalo wing?
It smells like a potato.
Oh, look at that, huh?
No flavor. It doesn't look like there's any flavor. Oh, I picked it out right
Whoa,
away.
these are hot, man. Woo.
I picked it out right away.
That better not be.
I know that flavor.
Wow, these are hot.
Better not be.
No, it's a zing. It's like a wasabi hot. It's a zing, real quick, in and out.
That tastes like a Ruffle kettle chip.
Huh. Huh.
Does have a bit of a bite. Ow.
Not even. It's in and out, though. Mine's not lingering, at least.
Maybe you got a defective chip.
I had a couple of them.
That's hot, man.
Sweat test.
You're pretty good.
I'm not sweating.
I have never had a Ruffle kettle chip before. That definitely has the consistency and crunch of a kettle chip. Am I right?
Well, Lay's is a little thinner, I feel like.
Typically they are. This one is thick.
Ruffles is the wavy chip, right? Ruffles waves.
Right.
So Lay's is that thin kind of potato-ish looking deep fried chip without any ridges.
Without no ridges.
This has ridges and it's thicker than one of them Ruffles chips. So
way thick.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not even a kettle chip. There needs to be salt on it. I don't taste salt. It's just that spice. I taste just a zing.
It's good.
Too spicy.
Does it remind you of anything KFC-wise?
No, it does not. It tastes like a spicy barbecue potato chip is what it tastes like to me.
Really?
Now,
I give that a 4.5, man. Those are good.
Okay, here comes the sweat. I
is.
just felt the bead.
Now, aside from the lack of chicken flavor, because there's no chicken in that. The heat's too hot, which is my only complaint.
Thanks, Eric.
I give it a 3 out of 5. It's not horrible. It's just too hot. And it's definitely not KFC.
I'll eat the whole bag.
That's 3 out of 5. Now I'm good. It's hot. We eat these Doritos.
All right. You want to go next, Eric, or you want me to go?
Eric gave it a 4.
You gave it a 4?
Eric gave it a 4. What do you give it?
Why'd you give it a 4?
Oh, I said a 4.5.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
I give it a 4 too. Now the reason why I give 4 as well. Now it says KFC on here. Not one bite of any of this reminds me of KFC.
Right. There's
At
no
all.
KFC.
That's why it's a 4. I was excited. I was like, ooh, we're gonna get that signature Kentucky Fried Chicken taste. The
7
Colonel
herbs and
Sanders is
spices.
setting his nutsack right on my face right now, and I'm about to taste it. No,
Right.
none of that. And no KFC resemblance at all. I think they just used the name to get ahead because KFC is a very popular name. I think this is a gimmick. It's just a hot chip.
Right.
I don't even taste the Lay's original flavor or Walker's. Clearly
Right.
it's Walker's, so it's thicker. They can't use the same formula as Lay's. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. 3. Would you get to 3?
There you go. Look
Three.
at that. He
Three.
sees it my way. 3.
3.
Not a bad chip. It's just too spicy.
I wouldn't go look for this KFC brand specifically.
Right.
At all.
No.
Was that our first snack?
That was our
That's
first
disappointing.
snack. Right.
I was excited because it said KFC on the bag.
I know.
Eric,
I'm gonna just for that. I'm getting Popeyes on the way home.
Instead of KFC.
Right.
Well, KFC's fallen off compared to most now.
It's all right.
Right. It's at the bottom of that,
I had Cane's
that
on the way
chicken
here.
totem pole. You had Raising Cane's. There you
Oh,
go.
I had
There's one that
Raising
beats KFC every day.
Did you have Cane's?
I did.
Cane's is really good.
They call the whole name Raising Cane's, right?
Right.
Why do they call it Raising Cane's?
That's a good
What is
question.
cane? And why are they
that means
raising?
raising hell.
Raising hell?
That's euphemism for
They're
raising
their
hell.
25th year, I think, is what I saw at the place.
But they're a very religious place, I feel like.
No, you're
Religious.
thinking of you're thinking of
In-N-Out,
chicken
Chick-fil-A. No, well, I know. Okay, either way, that KFC burger or the chip, not what I thought it was going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
After thinking about it and pondering, you're right. 3.
You'd still eat a whole bag.
3, I agree. What do you got in your hand now, dude?
Oh, I got the Ritz Cheese Crispers for cheese and herb.
Ooh.
This is like a healthy snack.
Right. Ritz is known for health food.
Now, the cheese crispers here that I'm about to hold up and show you guys.
It's almost like a cracker chip.
This is Ritz' answer to what's the other cracker company that's
Triscuits?
No, the Cheez-Its. Oh, I'm glad I pulled that out
Thank
of my
God.
ass. Holy
Cheez-Its
shit.
is putting out like a crisper or a thin
Oh,
chip.
they are, and it's
They got
lovely.
lots of flavors.
Now the cheese crispers from Ritz isn't anything new. It's been around.
Has
This
it?
is just a new flavor
Aha.
of the cheese crispers. Let me go
And
ahead.
they're competing with the
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its Snaps.
Yeah, the snap, the thin cracker, not the
So
thick
good.
Cheez-Its itself.
Right. The
Whoop.
Snaps. Oh, you didn't pop that bag?
No,
Not from the top.
I thought I popped it from the. I'm open everything in front of you, so you guys
Pop it
all
like
know
it's
out
hot.
there.
Pop it like
Remember
it's
how you
hot.
told everybody taught everybody how to eat a Big Mac, Pappa J?
Right, that's one of my favorite videos.
I like to teach everybody how to open food and dump it all over your floor.
Ah! Woo.
The flavor, 4 cheese and herb. Not herb. Herb. Not herbal. Herbal. Come here, Herbert.
Yeah.
I just put a handful in my mouth.
Those are not very good.
I crunched.
I'm sorry about that.
I put a handful in my mouth. Ew.
Yeah.
I've got a handful.
It almost tastes like sushi a little bit.
Who?
Sushi. Like
yeah?
It's got fishy flavor to it.
That's not very good.
It does have a garbagey taste to it.
Like a regular. What is it? Hold on. That flavor is 4 cheese and herb. I think that herb is fucking it up. If it was just the 4 cheese, I think it would be okay. What do you get at
I
Pappa
bet you
J?
one of the cheeses, what's that sawdust cheese everybody puts on pizza?
Not mozzarella. Parmesan?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they grate it right over you. Or it comes in a little shaker cup like salt does.
Right, and I think that's Parmesan I'm tasting that tastes like foot.
If your cheese comes in a shaker, you're not eating real cheese.
Parmesan tastes like foot. I don't know why people like it.
Cheese is a fungus. You know what grows on your feet?
It's the
fungus.
It's the consistency of sawdust, and it tastes like foot. Nobody likes it, but everybody thinks they do. And this snack is a 2 out of 5 because there's way too much Parmignon.
Parmignon? That's how it's spelled. Parmignon.
Right. That's how it's
Parmesan and Parmignon. What do you give it, Eric?
That's a 1.
That's a 1?
That's terrible.
Where's that bag? Where's that bag at?
That's a party foul right there.
Well, the cracker itself has got a great consistency.
When you look at this cracker, it looks like a stop sign.
It is. It's shaped like a stop sign.
Oyster crackers is what they usually call the smaller versions of these.
Right,
the oyster ones, the puffy ones that are shaped like stop signs. Those had zero flavor, and those reminded you of the saltine crackers.
Right.
Just in a different shape. I don't know.
What do you think,
man.
Zmunny? What do you think? Yeah, try them again. The consistency of the cracker is not bad. It's got an addictive quality.
I can shove a handful in my mouth.
It's just got a bad taste to it.
But it does taste like foot. There's a foot aftertaste. Actually, it's a foot before taste as you're inhaling when you put it in your mouth.
I got 2 different flavors.
All right, what do you got?
Spaghetti with meat sauce.
Right.
Red sauce. Red meat sauce.
Yep.
And then
because Parmesan.
And then beef ramen.
I don't taste
ramen,
beef
that
ramen.
beef flavoring packet. When you dump it on ramen.
Oh, the ramen noodle packet.
I get those flavor. Very nostalgic, not delightful. Right.
Right.
That's a hard one, man, because sometimes I'm like, ooh, that's a 4, and then I'm like, that's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 3. It's a 3.5. Let's just do that. We'll meet in the middle. 3.5. I like what they're trying to do, but that herb kills it, whatever is on there. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. 3.5 for sure. That's what I'm going to give it, but my mind is not made up, and that's why I gave it a 3.5. What's next, Pappa J?
What's next is the Reese's peanut butter cake.
Oh.
I think Late hit it.
Where did it go?
Because Late knew. I was looking forward
No.
No. Late's eating it.
It was getting melty, so I put it in to get it a little...
melty? What is melty? The Reese's...
It's a little warm in here, buddy.
Show that to the camera. Reese's cake.
It is? It's warm in here?
It's warm in here.
It's
so our chocolate, I felt the chocolate. It's a little soft.
Only 112 in this Arizona heat.
Yeah, it was 115 on the way over.
Yeah, you see what I'm
come
saying?
on, Nancy.
What I'm holding up to the camera, for those of you guys who are wondering, is Reese's snack
I'm gonna wait right now.
cakes. There's 2 cakes in here. It says made with real milk chocolate.
Oh boy.
Soft baked chocolate cake topped with Reese's peanut butter cream.
I'm so
covered
excited.
in smooth real milk chocolate. Oh my goodness.
Chocolate.
Milk chocolate. That's all we
my
do
mouth
is
is
eat in
so
this show.
salivating right now. I can't pronounce anything without opening my mouth and over exaggerating my enunciation on stuff.
Right, Reese's on a bad day is doing good things.
So good call for Eric for kind of putting it in the freezer. We thought he ate it. That's why I was kind of upset.
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna play a joke on these guys and eat this.
Eat it.
Just kidding,
no.
but he really ate it, right? Just
I'm
kidding.
funny, Eric. Watch me eat this.
It's not. It's. What does this look like? This looks like a candy bar that's already out there.
I don't know. What?
The Reese's sticks. This kind of looks like already. We take a bite out of that sucker.
It almost tastes like a German chocolate.
You know, that's not what I was thinking it was going to taste like.
No, it tastes like a protein bar a little bit.
A little bit.
That's what I think it tastes like.
The cake could be moisture. That Reese's peanut butter is definitely the cavalry coming to the rescue.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that
it's
right
spot
now.
on. That peanut butter saves the day.
And that chocolate is the Reese's chocolate you're used to. The cake could be fluffier, and it could be moister.
Man, that's disappointing.
Well, you're right. I think what makes it when you point out the fact that it's a cake, and then you take a bite out of it, and the texture. We all know the texture of a normal cake. Let's get a baseline. It's a chocolate. It's a vanilla fluff cake, right? It's like a bread.
Maybe
right?
a Zinger. Maybe a Hostess cupcake. Something like that.
Like a Twinkie even. That's a
Right,
cake. That's
right,
a cake.
right.
With a filling. This is not a cake texture.
It's more like a wet Oreo texture.
This, well, if you ate a peanut butter cup and you break one, you don't put the whole thing in your mouth. You just kind of bite it in half. That texture of the peanut butter cup breaking as you bite through it is the same texture as this cake is supposed to be.
Right.
The peanut butter tastes great. The chocolate tastes great. But that cake makes it taste like a protein bar, which is kind of that compact fudge.
Right.
That
It's
compact, I don't know how to explain
softer
it.
version of a protein bar texture.
Yes. It's softer than that initial protein. But I get that texture and that taste from it. Just varies so slightly. It throws me off. So what do you give it, Pappa J?
Well, it's disappointing because I was thinking it was going to be a 5, but with that chocolate and peanut butter, it's still a 4.
So no joke, you're leaning on the fact that chocolate and peanut butter saves the day?
Right, it does. And it should have been a 5. If that was Zinger cake in there, man.
You're probably right. If it, like you said, softer.
Right.
The texture needs to be softer. It needs to be a cake, not anything harder. What do you give it, Eric?
I give that a 2.
Why?
Because
a 2?
I didn't like it.
What didn't you like about it?
So my 5 is the Easter egg Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh,
that
okay.
comes out. That's 5. That's my 5.
Give us a baseline.
A regular Reese's peanut butter cup
that is the best peanut butter cup.
Regular Reese's peanut butter cup is like a 2.5 because it's just
That's
ratio.
shocking.
Like the ratio is so far off.
Too much peanut butter, not enough chocolate. You mean?
Yeah, the egg just seems to nail it right for peanut butter to chocolate.
The ratios. Yeah, the egg's the best. Christmas tree's the second.
Yeah, I agree.
And then those mini cups.
Christmas tree's my number 1, dude.
Is it?
Yes.
Even more than the egg, huh?
Remember, there's pumpkins too.
I love the pumpkins. I love the
They're
bats.
out right now. If you go look at
Oh
Fry's,
yeah, I just
saw the pumpkins out.
Halloween candy's out.
Oh my god!
Nothing else. I saw pumpkin Reese's peanut butter cups though. Pumpkin
I
ones.
love Halloween so much. Oh, I'm getting all jacked
I was
up.
just telling Kate the other day, I am so fucking excited for Halloween. She's like, what? Because that's her birthday, but Halloween is so great when you're an adult because it lets you be a kid.
It
lets you be a kid.
It's the best kid-adult holiday going.
No, wrong one, bud. We've already tried that one too, and that's not even a new one. I told you that already. I appreciate you bringing it over, but I told you when you sent a picture of it.
Yeah, how dare
Eric
you?
does his due diligence, and what he'll do is he'll try to, contribute to the show, which he does quite a bit, and he'll give me a heads up. He's like, hey, we've tried these snacks on Snack Times before, because he doesn't want to double up. But I feel like sometimes when I reply to him, he's just busy doing whatever Eric does on his free time, and he doesn't get the message. And then he shows up
Why
before
were you
reading the
pointing
message.
at his penis?
I know, because, it's the greatest thing ever. I've pointed out many times on the show, and I get front row seats to it, which you all do too.
It's very grand.
I appreciate. Look, he's not even ashamed of it. That's the
No,
one
he's
sexual thing that he does not mind.
I think he opened his legs up a little farther.
He does. We talk about anything else that has to do with any sort of
What is the matter, man?
fellatio or interracial or anything sort of sexual. He
shuts down.
Out. But as soon as it's his
soon as
penis,
we talk about his penis.
That's my favorite thing. Not your penis, but that you talk about your penis. You enjoy us. What do you hold next to your? This
is a Fanta.
He's giving us a size comparison.
This 16-ounce bottle versus my penis.
Versus my moose knuckle.
This
you
is
choose.
a Fanta Maya.
Ooh.
What
That's
is a
from
Maya?
Pops Exotics as well,
Yeah,
by the way.
But what's funny is when you read the ingredients, the last ingredient is silicone.
Oh, I bet you.
Oh my God, silicone!
When you
It's
look
got
at it,
it's got milk in it.
it looks milky.
It looks like a bottle of milk.
The second ingredient is milk.
This is one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
This is one of
The
those.
third ingredient is milk.
What's the first ingredient?
Fructose, glucose, liquid sugar.
Oh my God, this is bound to be wonderful.
Dude, this
It's
is
got
one,
it's got lactic acid. It's got bacteria. It's got carbonatic acid.
Let me
This
show.
is a
Let me show him what
Fanta
you're.
soda
It's got
pop from
fragrances and stabilizers.
Let me
It's
show
got
him.
soy and
Let me show him.
pectin.
Let me show him.
It's got all this stuff that's gonna put us in the cancer
It's a
ward.
Fanta soda pop from
What I would
Japan.
like one of you two to do, I'm holding it up to you now, right in the camera, and by judging just by the looks of the label, I see Fanta, I see grapes, and I see
Right.
what looks to be a little serving cup of ranch or some sort of yogurt or with a little leaf on it. Now, while I explain what we might be tasting and where I got it from, I'd like one of you two to either take a picture of it, and I know Google has this little feature where you can...
I don't know how to use that.
Or whatever you can and look it up online. I don't know, because it's grape, and I want to know what that white substance is, because it makes
It's probably milk.
This drink look clear and milky.
Right.
Is it a cream of some sort? Who knows? We'll have to find out, and I'll post it in the notes after the show. But, jeez, open that up and serve it. Oh.
Is it carbonated?
What's it smell like? Is it carbonated?
It's almost gross.
Well, it's not carbonated, but there was pressure in the bottle. Does it smell all right? What are you smelling? Just tell us. I'm curious.
I'm smelling a lot of fragrances. It smells like girl's perfume.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
It smells milky for sure.
It looks like it would smell like a teenage boy's bedroom.
How do you know what that would smell like? That's
because
my
I've
question.
raised teenage boys.
What? Not even.
I've raised them all the way up.
If that's what my bedroom smelled like,
yeah,
dude, let me have it. That smells really enjoyable. Let him smell it, Pop. Let Pop.
Oh.
It smells like it's not going to be a bad treat. It's very creamy. Like if you smell an orange sickle, you smell the cream on an orange sickle.
Yeah.
This is like a grape sickle, but you smell or a fragrancy flower, like a rose. It almost smells like a rose with a cream hint.
Definitely
to it.
carbonated.
All right, let's try this.
Okay, let's try it. There's a fucking hair. There's a fucking hair in mine, dude. That is the most disgusting.
Want a new cup?
No, I don't know if that came from the drink or the cup, but it's a dog hair, dude.
That definitely came from the cup.
Oh, you sure did. Hey, sure did come from Maya.
Maya is on the back of. Oh, what if that's the hair? Look, I'm gonna hold this bottle up to the camera really close, and you guys need to tell me what you see.
I don't know what I see.
You see that girl on the bottle? Pass the
There's
bottle to Pappa
a
J.
red-haired girl right there.
And I just pulled out a hair that looks kind of suspiciously like that girl's hair on the bottle.
Where do you think the milk came
What
from?
if the language, since we can't understand it, says hair, there's like a secret hidden hair in here, and if you find it, take a picture of it and send it in, you'll get $1 million or
You
something?
mean like if you have a star on a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah, remember the Tootsie Pops? If you got a Indian with a crossbow
Right.
or a regular bow and arrow shooting a star at the end of the bow and arrow,
Right.
you won a free lollipop if you took it into a gas station.
Right.
That was so cool.
It was.
What if this was that and I just threw it away?
Well, that's okay. We don't want a free one of these.
It wouldn't be the first time we'd be billionaires and just threw it away.
So
without even realizing what we had.
A free one of these, I tell you what, I still feel like I would overpay.
So what do you think?
I don't know.
Oh,
Hold on.
so-
That second drink is way better than the first, and I didn't even have a problem with the first.
It's not as hairy.
His situation
more?
isn't as hairy. No, hold on. I'm tasting it. That grape I taste.
It tastes great.
The white
Right.
grape. It's a white grape, and I can taste it. What do you think, Pappa J?
I give it a 1. It was a bad experience.
What didn't you like about it?
It tastes. It tastes like you ever
Like
stick,
the soul of the little children you saw at Skateland a couple weeks ago?
Well, yeah. ever stick your tongue on a 9-volt battery?
Yeah. in
That's what
between.
that tastes like.
No, because that leaves like a metalish
Right.
taste, and this doesn't leave that in my mouth. Like a Red Bull, when you drink an energy drink, no matter what, you're bound the aftertaste or the front taste. One of the taste palettes on your palate
Oh,
is
it's
going to
horrible.
taste like a copper or a zinc or a metal aluminum taste. I don't get that from this. I don't get it. I don't get the flavor. I could taste the cream, and I could taste the white grape.
It's bad.
No. Would you give it a 1.5?
I'll give it a 1.5.
What do you give it, Eric?
I can't drink it.
Why?
Because the white grapes.
The milky? Or the white grapes?
Why? What's wrong with white grapes?
I'm allergic to white grapes.
What do they? What does it do to you?
Did you take a sip of it?
I did not.
Why'd you pour 3
he's
cups
full of
full
shit
in?
right now.
Oh, thank God. It looked like you poured 3. You were good. Sleight of hand. Wait, what? White grapes?
Yeah, white grapes, mangoes, bananas, watermelon.
You're like diagnosed allergic.
I can't eat them.
What does it do to you?
Can't breathe.
Big lips?
Get a watermelon. Get a watermelon.
Well, we got white grape right here, dummy. Why would I go get a watermelon? Just
Because-
force feed him this. Oh, you want to hold him or you want me to? Well, I'm pretty sure his moose knuckle would beat the shit out of both of us.
Right?
He'd knock us out in one swing. Look at that sucker. He doesn't even give a shit. That's my favorite part
They
about
come
it.
out and like.
See, he knows. That's why he doesn't care, because he knows. He's confident.
Holy
God
moly.
damn it. Unlike our confidence in our packages, Eric's very confident in his, and I'm confident that this snack time fulfilled our pleasures and our palates, Pappa J. Do you agree?
I agree.
Do you
we got
disagree?
We got some good ones coming up for the next week.
What do we got? What do we have on deck for next week?
Well, look, we got a huge. Here, you can tease that
I'll
one.
show- I
Look at
guess
this,
I'll
look at this
show you.
huge bag of jalapeno ranch tortilla chips.
On the
On the
border.
border,
I feel like
cafe
these are the
style.
OG
What else is up there?
of tortilla chips.
Right.
On the border, we got the Flamin' Hot barbecue chips that we've had for quite some time.
those
These
are
are the
coming up.
next oldest thing we have. We have some Kit Kat fruity cereal
Gotta do that.
flavors.
Oh,
That
yeah.
literally says fruity cereal.
I love
so
it.
I'm assuming they can't say Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles,
Fruity
so they have to
Pebbles.
say fruity cereal.
Right.
But the picture is Fruit Loops on there, just to
Is
be
it?
clear. Yeah. All different colors. And what do we have for a drink? Are we going to try that barf soda? Are we going to try that barf soda?
There's
We've
barf
had
soda in
that.
there?
I feel like we need to try this. Normally it was for a punishment, but I feel like it's going to expire soon. So I think next week we'll try this barf soda.
All right. All right.
No, we're not going to say it. No. Yeah, no, we're not going to try that. That's really good. We want to save that for a day where we're feeling like crap and we need a picker-upper. We'll try that.
Right.
But
Pappa J.
looks like we need to stock up and get some
Hold
more
on.
stuff.
There's one thing we left off on your last story about getting your bike back that I
Right.
want to hit on real quick. What
Right.
the hell was that busted-ass cigarette that was in your bag? Explain. I'm going to give you one chance because you very quickly blew it off like it was nothing, no big deal, and you acted so nonchalant about it. You even called your wife and gave her the heads up before anybody else could get to her. What's going on? You did it right here in the studio. Why was there... Now, to those who don't know, you haven't smoked in how
I
many
quit
years?
smoking in August of 2007.
Oh, you did, huh?
That is correct. August of 2007.
According to that cigarette I found, you haven't quit yet.
Well,
He
in
didn't
my
inhale.
defense, it wasn't lit.
You're right, but I'm not stupid. I know cigarettes come more than just one individual's fucking
First
cigarette.
of all,
and there was
yes.
just one individual cigarette in there, which means it must have fallen out of a pack that could have been in there.
First of all, yes, you are stupid. Second of all,
Fuck off. You're fucking stupid. One testicle ass having motherfucker. You're the dumb one who got it cut off. You still need a vasectomy
wore it
if you
out.
want it. You still need a vasectomy. That's the sad part.
I wore it out. Okay, now check this out. I think that was actually the cigarette that I was posing with here. Remember that?
Oh, no, I don't. Do you remember, Eric?
You don't remember that show I did? I did the entire show with a cigarette hanging out of my mouth.
Okay, I lied.
Yeah, right.
I remember because we
But this-
posted the cool badass photos of you posing on my patio, my Arizona patio, and our Discord, which you guys can all go get access to our Discord, which is an exclusive chat where we post certain pictures you'll not get on any other social media because it's exclusive. You need an invite. And you can get that invite code or link on any of our posts. We post on Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, anywhere. There's a link always where you can get to our exclusive chat. There's a community. It's very selective, so you can get it, and we may or may not let you in. But you'll see these pictures we're talking about. Pappa J had a cigarette in his mouth and acting all badass and cool, and he's trying to claim that this is a cigarette I found in
That
his
might be
motorcycle
that
bag.
cigarette.
I don't think that's it because you
DNA
crashed.
test. DNA test.
I'm pretty sure that it couldn't have. I don't even think you have that bike when you did that photo of your cigarette. You had a different bike, I feel like.
Well,
And you didn't ride your bike over that day or something because that cigarette for no reason should have been in your glove box because you, as an old school smoker, probably would have thought at one point, if I put this anywhere on my person or in any of my bags and forget about it, somebody could quite possibly think I'm smoking again.
well then, genius, why would I bring it up?
You didn't. I found it, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
brought
that's
it
right.
up.
That's
and
right.
you tried to get ahead of it by, oh, hey, yeah, Zach found a fucking cigarette. Oh, funny in my thing. Huh? Yeah,
was
anyways, I
funny.
got my bike back, and it's a great time, honey, but I'll see you when I get home. Love you, bye. That's how that conversation went, and I was sitting right here when you had it with her. Because
Right.
you know if you gave her time to talk, she would pause and ask the question, where's that cigarette from?
If I was
that would, what you just did would ensue.
If I was gonna smoke, I would smoke. Okay, now here I am. Let's see. March 30th.
He's
The
looking
day
at
before
phone.
you
March
wrecked the bike.
30th. He's right.
What?
It is the day before I wrecked the bike.
Bum,
March
bum, bum.
30th.
Dun, dun,
So
dun,
there it is.
dun.
It was that cigarette.
That was
Unlit
No, I don't
and
believe it.
unsmoked.
Not even because it was broken. And it wasn't broken when you had it in your mouth just
It
now.
crashed!
Which means you probably
It
tore the
survived.
burnt, smoked part off of it.
No.
Let's go check the filter because even if you took a puff, I feel like it'd be a little
If he's
yellow.
got lipstick
You
on
got
it,
the
we
cigarette?
know it's his.
I don't know if it's still in there.
What do you
or
mean
not.
you don't know? If it's not a big deal, where's it
I
at?
probably threw it out. It's not a big deal, so I don't know what I
How
did.
fucking convenient.
yep.
How fucking convenient. We
You
can't
know
even
what?
check the filter
Hey,
to see
there's
if a
gonna be
puff was taken.
There's going to be residue in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and if we
I'm not stupid again, which he claims I am.
We will see the DNA evidence that it came from him.
That cigarette probably has a stain, a yellow stain in there, because you've all seen the social media videos where they have a cigarette in a milk jug or something that's constantly pulling.
Let's do this.
Give me a hair. We'll find out.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on.
What's up?
Just so you know I'm honest, let's break for commercial. While the commercial's playing, one of you two asshats run out there to see if it's still in my bag.
Kick
my
the bike
windshield
over.
bag.
You told us it's gone. You're going to send us on a wild goose chase. Then
I don't remember if it is or not.
We're going to come back late for the show, and it's going to be like, funny
I don't
asshole.
remember if it is or not.
Hey.
Late, go get it. You're used to being late.
All right, well, let's cut to people who actually care about us instead of Pappa J.
I'll put these in the saddlebags, and then I'll...
right, stop that.
Oh, my God.
When we come back, we're going to be going over some nostalgia, baby.
Right.
Woo.
Old school.
The year is 2012. The unthinkable has happened. The only progress left is made by the machines. If anyone can hear me, we must reclaim our birthright. PS1, Game Boy, NES, Genesis, Atari, Xbox, and all the others you remember from the past. The resistance has begun. Join us now at Fallout Games in Phoenix at 4139 West Bell Road and in Tempe at 1807 East Southern Avenue. The resistance needs you.
Very serious.
Saturday, August 28th, Big Lip Radio presents IZW's Grand Prix, where we find out who the greatest tag team is in IZW. Is it Brothers of Wrestling? Is it Violence of Action? Is it the Tribe? We will find out. 6 o'clock, the doors open for VIPs. Get your tickets at IZW.com.
Pappa J, it is me again, Zmunny, and we are here with nostalgia.
Zmunny?
What's up, Pappa J?
What is nostalgia?
Oh, thank you so much for asking me. Nostalgia is where I come up with one clue.
One clue.
Just for you.
Just for you.
It's about 32 seconds long.
About 90 seconds or so long.
And your goal is to guess the name of that game or movie, whichever the clue resembles, and I usually give you that hint at the beginning.
All right. You should do TV shows, too.
Yes, if you think you know whatever clue I give you, all you got to do is go to all of our social media at BigLipRadio, type in the name of that movie or game anywhere, and I'll know because it's all time-stamped, so I can tell what you're probably referring to. You don't even. It's so stupid easy. Just go to Google, type BigLipRadio, click whatever first social media link you have, type the name of the game you see there,
and take our prizes.
And I will DM you if you are a winner. And that's how you will know. There's more than one winner. That's why I DM you, because I can't let people know what the answer is.
Right.
So I will DM you privately, and that's how you will know if you won. And you'll win a cool prize from the Big Lip Radio prize vault.
Yeah.
Like maybe one of these shirts after this event, if there's any left over, which there usually isn't. Maybe it's an old event shirt. Maybe we got koozies. We got comic books. We got old school video games. We got all kinds of stuff.
We got grape soda.
We got some old snacks maybe that we don't want. We'll send it to you. We'll even sign it. And all you got to do is just guess the name of this game or video. So, we're going to go over last week's, and I can tell you what the answer was, so those of you who got it wrong, you'll know.
Is it Sonic?
You'll know. So without further ado, let's review last week's. Now, Pappa J, you said it, and so did Eric. Let's hear it. Oh, maybe not Eric, but just you. What's up, Justin M. on YouTube? I see you out there.
You have a knack for getting in trouble.
Oh.
You have a knack for saving my life. I think I have a superhero stalker.
I was in the neighborhood.
You are amazing.
Some people don't think so.
But you are.
nice to have a fan.
Do I get to say thank you this time?
Oh, yeah.
I got a boner, dude.
Wait.
I hope Eric doesn't. There's no room for us and his boner in his room.
Right? You guys can see it right now in live video. Yes, what is that clip? If you hear that sound, that means it's the end of the clue for you. Now that's last week, so you can guess if you want, but you won't win a prize this time around.
No.
What is this, Pappa J?
The very first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
You are correct, dude. In 2002.
Underrated movie, I believe.
Action fantasy, 2 hours and 1 minute long.
Right.
My friend.
It's a lot of fun.
7.3 out of 10 on IMDb, 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 4 out of 5 on Common Sense Metrics, and 79% of Google users liked it. Everybody had their head on their game. It box officed $825 million. The budget for it was $139.
Oh, can you imagine?
Dude, you had
making $8 for every dollar you spend.
You had Kirsten Dunst. You had
Snaggletooth.
William Dafoe. You had
Yeah.
James Franco,
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons, Rosemary Harris, Cliff. Everybody was here.
Right.
It's exactly the all-star cast for a Spider-Man movie.
Right.
When you read the comics or you watch the cartoons, these people look like those characters.
Right.
And they did such a good job, man. They did such a good job. But, hey, if you didn't do a good job, you didn't get that right answer, do not worry. We have a brand new clue coming up just for you. And all you got to do is go to all our social media and guess the name of this video game.
Yeah. That is annoying.
It is, but whatever. It's a clue.
Nostalgia.
Ooh, like I said, when you hear that sound, it means it's the end of the clip. If you guys think you know the name of that game, please go to all our social media at BigLipRadio. Type the name of that game in there, and I'll DM you personally, and you'll get a pic. I'll send a picture of you, and you can say, I want that item in that picture, and I'll send it your way. But, Justin, let me tell you what. We've been doing great. Pappa J's been rope-a-doping me into more of his junk, which we went over. He got his bike back after crashing it. We have a lot that we recapped on today's episode, my friend.
Yeah, Justin, you're going to want to go back and listen to that first part. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a keeper.
But, what's up, Pappa J? It looks like you got to talk about something. You got something to say?
I want you to tell me a little bit, since we're on video games right now,
Yeah.
about the Steam Deck, man. What is that thing about?
Well, I don't know if any of you out there in Big Lip Radio world are involved in video games like I am, but if you are, you've probably already heard of the Steam Deck. If you are not, the Steam Deck is supposedly going to be a Nintendo Switch killer.
No way.
Yes, it's a portable handheld system that looks kind of like the Switch. It doesn't look like the controllers are detachable from the sides, though, which makes it like the Switch Lite.
Right.
But it also has a dock and an HDMI port. You can hook it up to your TV. You can cast it to your TV. This device is meant to play specifically computer games.
So it's talking about Steam, the subscription service?
Yes, if you're a nerd and if you're not, let me tell you something. Steam is a video game library that allows you access to the most popular computer games of your generation, my generation, whatever generation. It's the library to have on a computer if you want to play any sort of cool game.
The
Steam
computer
library.
version of Xbox Pass?
Game Pass, yes. It's also the Nintendo eShop where you go buy your games from there.
Right.
This just happens to be for PC, and there's multiple ones. Like, I think the Orange Box has one. Capcom has their own place you can get.
But
I'm not
Steam, you don't have to buy the games, right?
Steam, you do have to buy the games.
Oh, do you?
They have games for free, and they have games. I'm not sure about memberships. I could just be talking out of my ass, but I do know they have free games on there, and
Oregon
you can
Trail,
buy the games.
SimCity.
Whatever games are
Right.
popular, you can find on there.
Leisure Suit Larry.
And it's for PC. It's the library you go to if you have a PC.
You don't know Jack.
This device is called the Steam Deck.
Missed.
Because it's made by the same people, I think it's Valve, who did Steam, right?
Right.
And you can use all of those games on this. Plus, it's reported that Windows 10 can be downloaded on it.
AOL Online.
So it's like a computer in your hand.
Oh, what kind of power does it have?
Well, it's got a rechargeable battery, and I'm not sure of the details of how long the battery life is yet. I don't know if that's been reported, honestly.
Well, when we're talking about technology, though, when you look at the Switch,
Yes.
you're dealing with 2-generation-old technology.
But supposedly they've announced the Nintendo Switch Pro, which isn't any
It's
sort
just
of
a larger OLED screen with the same
power,
same feature, right?
Same everything.
Still 2-year-old technology.
This Steam Deck supposedly is 3 bars above the Nintendo Switch, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
There's no parts, so it's not going to come out for another 2 years?
Well, I don't know. It's supposed to come out in 2022, so you are correct. At least another year
Oh,
towards
really?
the end of 2022.
Is it going to be upgradable?
I know there's different sizes of the console. It starts off at, what is it, 65 gigs, and then it jumps up to 120 and 258. I'm pretty sure.
$300, $600, and $900.
Man, it needs to be like 2 terabytes.
4, 6, and 900. So $399, 6, and then it keeps going up from there if you want the bigger one. But it has an SD card slot, so you can essentially put your own games on there if you have a way to, and put it in there and upgrade your storage. The Switch also has this. Now, what makes the big difference between these two consoles is the game selection, and the fact that it's going to introduce PC players now to a more or non-PC players, I should say, people who don't have a PC yet.
That you can now
to
have
PC
a handheld
gaming,
and do it. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I don't have to buy a $1,000 rig to play the top AA, AAA games, whatever the indie games you want to play. I can simply go buy this device for $400 and play all the same games, which is great because one of our biggest issues about PC is that you always have to upgrade parts. You constantly have, if you want to play,
get a video card.
if you want to run the most latest games at the most highest graphical settings you can get, you have to have the most upgraded parts. Now, yeah, they'll last you a little bit, but there's always going to be that next game that just pushes it just a little bit more, and then you're not currently at current specs. Consoles solve that. Yeah, now as time, they may not compete to what's currently out for PC, but the games that they make for it always work at the highest spec for that device, if that makes sense. So you're always getting the most out of your device without having to change parts out, which is cool, and that's what I appreciate. And now they're bringing that to handheld to PC, which is great because I have a Steam library. I don't play too many PC games, but I did at one point. And I accumulated a library like 50 games that I haven't been able to touch for years just because it's not been my thing and I don't want to spend all that money. So I've been resorting to Xbox. And I think this is going to open that freaking door to get me in there. Now, Pappa J, are you excited for this at all, the Steam Deck? Now, how do you feel about it? Do you think it's going to do anything? Is it going to make a ripple? Is it going to beat Nintendo? Or is that just a fantasy we're all hearing about to hype this thing up so it sells more?
I'm anti-PC game.
You've sold us that.
And this thing only has 1.6 teraflops, and it doesn't seem to be upgradable. And the only difference between the levels is internal storage.
Yes. The graphic quality, it says even in there in the description that doesn't matter which size memory you buy from us of storage, internal storage, all graphic quality and fidelity will remain the same.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's upgradable.
No.
It's kind of one of those things. You got to wait till it comes out to really see what's going on with it.
You mean modular parts, like a PC. You can upgrade the graphics card. You can upgrade the RAM. You can upgrade the. You are correct, and that's one thing I don't want. I don't want to do that.
Right.
I want a device that people have to make games for and can push the device based off the games. I don't want a device where I buy a game and now all of a sudden my PC is performing fine because it's just handling the game perfectly. You know what I mean? You're over buying at that point, which some people can do. Some people can afford that kind of thing.
Is it going to use special software for the Steam Deck?
You're talking about the OS operating system that comes on the Steam Deck itself?
I'm talking about the game that you download. Is it the same game that's on the PC?
Or do you mean it's like a cell phone version of the game?
Or is it optimized for the Steam Deck?
That's a good question. I'm not too entirely sure, but if the Steam library is fully available, they're not going to go make ports
right
of these games for this handheld because it's the Steam Deck. Why would they have to make ports for something that made it the software originally? It was this company started off as software and evolved now into hardware. You know what I mean? It's had a hardware before. It didn't survive, and this is its reply to the mistakes it's made in the past, and I like it.
So you're still going to run into the same problem you had before, where the games are being made for the target audience that has the most commonly used hardware.
What do you mean by that? Just dumb it down.
Okay, they don't want something designed specifically for the low end.
Yeah.
Because not too many people have that. They don't want something designed specifically for the upper end.
So you're saying they went right in the middle?
They tend to go right for the middle and then give you options to jazz it up or dumb it down depending on what your hardware is.
The only thing you're jazzing up or dumbing down is storage space, it seems like, if you buy the bigger ones.
Right, but this thing's going to suffer because games aren't going to be made for it. The Nintendo Switch version is the best possible version for that power of a computer because it's designed right for the Switch.
Yeah.
And that's why your Xbox consoles, your PlayStation consoles can do more with less power because the developers know what everybody's working at and they develop to that level.
I see what you're saying. But you don't think that the Steam Deck's going to focus more? We're getting real nerdy. I apologize. We don't normally come to this side.
Hey, we talk video games.
We do, but
we're still waiting on the PS5 and the Xbox One X.
No, we're not.
They're out. Yeah, but you can't get a hold of them.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on mine. I know that.
This Steam Deck, do you think it's running off a cloud play? The Steam Deck itself, the reason why it can cost so less, and the reason why some of the specs may not be up to par with what you think it should be,
it's only 1.6
is because it's streaming from the cloud now. You're going to rely on your internet more than you're going to rely on the device, which is why they're able to give you the Steam library, so they don't have to downgrade any of these games. It's streaming it from whatever servers onto the device, and the device may be taking a portion of the beating, but for the most part, with cloud gaming, we all know Game Pass is a perfect example. Game Pass works on everything. It doesn't matter what device or where you're at. I've not ever had an issue with Game Pass on my cell phone. You can play Xbox games on your cell phone.
Actually,
how crazy is that?
More of what you're talking about is PlayStation's version of this, which is streaming. All of the processing is being handled from a server off-site.
Remember, you could do PS Vita and the PlayStation 4, or what was it, 3?
And
you could stream your gameplay from your PlayStation 3 to your Vita if you're in the bathroom, or as long as you're hooked up to the same network.
Right.
Xbox kind of capitalized off that and made it so you can play their Game Pass service on any device you have.
Right.
The fact that I can play Microsoft Flight Simulator on my phone and then come play it on my Xbox is pretty freaking amazing to me, or my PC for that matter.
Right.
And eventually it will be the Nintendo Switch. I'm pretty sure Xbox is just going to dominate everybody because their games are going to be available on every freaking console.
Right.
Oh my gosh, this is nuts, dude. This is an exciting time for video games. Do you not agree?
I think, yes.
Technology is advanced at a faster rate than what I even care to keep up with. So when I hear about certain things that have come out technology-wise, I'm like, holy crap, this blows my mind.
This will be a little more successful than Stadia, but not successful.
I think it will be. I think it's going to, because the fact that Steam has a built-in catalog of users. You don't think them Steam mother effers have been wanting to play their games outside of their laptops and outside of their desktops, somewhere on the bus on the way to work? More reason to play their game, more time, more the availability of a device. I bring my Switch everywhere.
Two things that are going to sink this.
What's that?
One is PC gamers don't care about comfort, which is why they play in an office setting with a keyboard and mouse.
Or their mom's basement. It's usually not comfortable down there.
Right, it's not comfortable. Well, even in their mom's basement, they moved down a fucking desk, so they got a keyboard and a mouse. They're not worried about comfort when they play. They don't want to take it on the go, and they won't be able to do keyboard and mouse on a Steam Deck. That's going to sink it.
I don't know if that's true yet. I've heard rumors that it's going to allow...
It's not, how are you going to play it on a bus with a keyboard and a mouse?
Oh, of course, you're correct, but I'm thinking about the dudes who are trying to roll out of bed and not go to their desk right next to their bed, who are trying to get that extra laziness comfort factor in there. They're going to sit in their bed and pop this sucker on until they have to stream and make more money.
It's going to look like a little BlackBerry. It's going to have a roller ball and a...
I don't know. Well, the BlackBerry failed miserably.
No, but it's going to be the new gaming system. You got the whole full keyboard.
The BlackBerry Pearl. That's what that was called, by the way. Who had that little roller ball in there.
Right.
That was one of the first smartphones I ever had. Was a BlackBerry Pearl.
BlackBerry was a huge success. It was just defeated by
the paved the way. It paved the way.
Because they weren't. Yeah, they weren't following the trend.
I don't know, but
interesting.
It's crazy. I think this device is going to change a lot. No joke. You can get Xbox anywhere.
Hey, I hated the Switch till you got
I just say,
mine. So
just
what do I
wait.
know?
And you got a Switch
right now
Lite?
it sounds like a pipe
love
dream, and I don't think it's going to come
Dude,
out.
get this. I went to one of my family members' house.
December 2021
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
out.
Still waiting on the other stuff that's already
I went
been
to one of my,
announced.
this is game related. I went to one of my family members' house.
Right.
Watched my kids yesterday. Nothing bad to say, by the way. Great. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching my kids. I was looking around. You know what I saw?
What?
I saw a Sony PSP. PlayStation Portable.
I've got one.
1000.
Oh, I love those.
Not a PlayStation Vita.
Nope.
The old school, big,
Right.
clunky PlayStation Portable
With only one
with the
analog
UMD
stick.
discs that you got to
Right.
shove in there.
I love
I
that
saw it just
system.
laying there on the table.
Did you grab it?
The battery was, I was so close. But then I saw the battery over there, and I was like, what? And then I looked at it, and the joystick was missing and things like that. And I was like, ah. But still, people are paying $120 for the
They are.
PlayStation Portable that came out, what, 2003?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
I feel like.
Came out to compete with the DS.
Yeah, the Nintendo DS, which is
Right.
another handheld. My gosh. And then I was looking around again, and I saw a Nintendo Switch Lite, and I was told that it's never used. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh.
What the heck is this? Get
I
out of here,
love
Eric,
mine.
with your big old
Dude,
leg.
stretch, man, I'm
His
stretching.
knuckle's coming onto me, dude. I felt it on my knee.
Right.
His
the
knuckle
wind.
on my knee.
Knee. You know what, man?
Laziest F gamers is what Justin says. And it's true.
Right.
Gamers I love my game room. Get your foot out of here, dude. I love my get your moose knuckle over there. Get it out of here. My game room is great because it's my space.
Right.
Right? I can come in here. I can pass out on the couch. I can wake up on the couch and play a game. Go to
Right.
my fridge. It's awesome. Some gamers don't have that luxury.
Nope.
So
They
they
don't.
have to resort to living in their parents' basement.
Put it
or-
in the living room.
So this device is not only cheap, but it's very convenient for PC gamers. Even if it doesn't sell
Yeah.
to a Nintendo Switch gamer or an Xbox gamer or a PlayStation gamer, I feel like the PC is going to accept this thing a lot. What do you do? Why are you putting that? What are you doing, dude? You stood up real fast.
Oh, he got a cramp in
You're
his
coming at
thigh.
me. Well, yeah, because he's carrying all that freaking weight in the front of his pants,
Oh,
dude.
damn.
It's hard on the hammies, dude. The hammies are blowing. You blew a hammy just now. And you were just sitting there.
Unravel that thing, man.
I thought he sat on his
Leg
testicle
day,
for a
man.
second. I thought he was going to hit me in the
Leg
face.
day.
Mushroom stamp me on the forehead, like just right on my forehead.
Dude, those hurt.
Hold
man.
on, dude.
Those hurt.
Look, man, before we go, I want to guess that actor.
Do you not have one?
No, I do, but I'm like, geez, way to be on top of it or behind
I'm
it.
on top of it.
Well, I didn't see any signals
got
for time.
Just enough time.
Okay,
all right.
well, for all these who haven't figured it out by now, we're about to do Guess That Actor, so plug your ears before I blow them out.
See,
Yes,
buddy.
ladies and gentlemen, this is Guess That Actor, Pappa J's favorite game, but yet when it runs too long, he sits there and sings, this is the song that, this is the show that never ends. But do not worry, the show is not ending quite yet. We got one more favorite brand new segment, kinda, to you, the newest segment on our show. It's called Guess That Actor. Pappa J, do you remember what you got to do?
Right.
Do you remember how it's ran?
This is a Google-friendly contest. No prizes, just the pride of winning, where you name movies, and one actor is in all these movies, and you got to guess which actor is in all these movies.
You are correct, Pappa J. And hey, by the way, Google is allowed. And also, side note, I like to start off at the older, unpopular movies and work my way up. The first three, I kind of take my time at, let everybody get a baseline to see if they're even correct or what they think might be correct. And then I rattle them off, and it kind of confuses people. People get comfortable in these first three movies, and then they kind of get confused later on. Trust me, Pappa J does it. After the third one,
always right.
He always slams his phone down. Oh, I got it. And then as I rattle off the next 5 or 6, he kind of doubts himself. So it's one of my favorite.
I'm always right.
It's one of my favorite things he does. So are you ready, Pappa J?
I'm ready.
You guys can guess in the chat. It's one of the most encouraged things to do because if you guess before any of us, I may or may not give you a prize. Are you sure you guys are ready? Do you guys have a favorite one? No, don't worry. I got an actor. I'm not padding. Do you guys have a favorite one of these that we've done so far? Anyone that stands out in your head?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Harrison Ford is the one that stands out.
Oh,
in my
that
head.
one was a goodie.
Harrison Ford. You guys did so good at that. Even our audience figured that out. We had a lot of participation in that one. All right. The first movie I'm going to name off. Here's a clue from this. I'm not going to give you a clue. From this person. Dead Man. 1995. Do you guys think you already got it?
Couple of good. Oh wow!
All right, the next movie. 1994. Ed Wood. Ed Wood. Any idea yet?
Hold on, my phone's running slow.
Sally Struthers.
1986. Third movie, Platoon. And this is where I kind of like to speed up. All right, you have in 1985, a Private Resort. You have in 2019, Waiting for the Barbarians. 1993, Benny and June. Pappa J, you threw your phone down. Any idea?
Yes.
Hold on. Before, I think I might have heard Late say something. What'd you say, Late? What are the initials?
Huh?
What are the initials?
Oh, I just threw a BS there. I said Sally Struthers.
Oh, no. Oh, what are the initials? First and last name, initial.
You have a brother with the same first name.
Oh, hey, you may or may not be right. 1999, you have The Ninth Gate.
Yep.
Yes.
I love that movie too.
2001, From Hell. Pappa J knows it. I can confirm that. 2003, Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Horrible movie.
Yes. 2000, movie called Chocolate.
You mean Chocolat?
Chocolat. You're right. 2004, Finding Neverland. We're going to start getting into some more relevant movies for those out there who are watching, playing along at home.
Oh,
Into the Woods, 2014. In 2017, we have Murder on the Orient Express. Oh, this one's going to give it away. If you haven't figured it out now, this one is going to be the one to give it away.
There it is.
The Rum Diary, 2011.
No,
that's not the one that's going to give it away.
No.
All right, maybe this might be
There
the
it
one.
is.
This is definitely the one. In 2015.
Right.
Mortecai.
What? No.
Yeah. Mortdecai. Mortecai. All right, maybe this is it. In 2018, City of Lines. Okay. This is the one. For sure, Eric. You got it yet? 2011, Rango. You've seen that movie a billion times. You're doing the thing that Pappa J's does and raising other people's kids. You haven't seen Rango? Okay, maybe you've seen Corpse Bride in 2005.
I have seen Corpse Bride.
Okay. Any idea who's the actors in Corpse Bride? You don't know who any of the actors in Corpse Bride? What about Secret Window? Have you seen that movie in 2004? No?
Is this JD?
Well, okay, hold on. Let me turn this music down. Hold on. You shocked the
yes,
hell
it
out of
is.
all of us.
Whoa.
And I feel like you shocked the hell out of yourself just now. Eric, let me go ahead and review
Reach
a
it
few
down
more
deep.
movies, and I'm going to let you just reveal the answer. I turned the volume down.
Go for the easy ones.
We got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
Right.
2005. Edward Scissorhands, 1990. Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, 2003.
Right.
Oh my gosh, all the Pirates of the Caribbean. Fantastic Beasts, and a couple other things that I can't read the title of. Alice in Wonderland, 2010. What is it, Eric?
Johnny Depp.
Oh my gosh, Johnny Depp. Woo! Hey, we all have wives here. None of us call us for our dinner. You tell her to wait, and then afterwards, you tell her to make you a sandwich.
He's like, I like warm dinner.
I'm just kidding. For those who don't know, listening in podcast land, one of our listeners is typing us quite a bit this show, and we like to interact with those people, which you can also be interacted with if you just go to all of our social media at BigLipRadio. Better yet, some people have told us if you just Google BigLipRadio, you'll find everywhere we're located, even places we don't even know we are located on Pappa J.
We're located everywhere, even everywhere.
Everywhere, not Zune, Pappa J.
Not Zune.
Some places are like iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, all the basics that if you're not on, you're probably not a podcast yet. So get on those, and we're on all video streaming platforms too.
Are we still on SoundCloud?
I think so.
I
think we have
are.
stuff on SoundCloud.
I think we're still on SoundCloud.
I don't know if we're currently on SoundCloud because it got a weird vibe there. It has Tekashi 6ix9ine and all these little Uzi Verts and all these weird people came from. But I don't hear too much about that anymore. But what you do want to do is go check us out at BigLipRadio.com. Check out our lip service. Help us out. Help make great content for you. And like I said, without you guys watching and all of your support today, we wouldn't be here. And by the way, go check out Lip Service. We got some incriminating crap about Pappa J. Go spend the money. Find out. It's definitely worth it. And if not, we will catch you guys next Tuesday between 5 and 6 live on the same place you're watching us now or listening to later. We'll see you then. Peace. One of my favorite things to do, buddy.
What?
Is after the show starts, after the show ends, and the podcast portion of this show ends, I like to say goodbye to everybody personally. Remember, we've been doing it. We just started it a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Nothing. It's kind of new still, but no joke. For those out there, all 4 of you watching right now,
right?
We
There's still 4
appreciate
people
it.
watching.
Go get your buddies. Tell everybody. I appreciate it, even if it's 2 people watching. I don't care. Even if it's 3,000, which may or may not be. You don't get to see all the numbers we do, but we appreciate all and each and every one of you, whether you subscribe or not. Keep watching, like, follow, share, go pay for some lip service. We'll keep giving you good content, and we'll interact with you. This is our show, but we like to share it with you, and we value your input. So with that being said, we'll, for real this time, catch you guys next Tuesday. Peace. Get your fucking dick skinners out of here, dude.
Especially the dick they've been skinning.